me personally, if you ask me, do I like Houston? I like Houston. Rated 1 to 10. How would I rate Houston? I think I would give Houston like an 8, like a 7, 8. I'll start with the things I really like about Houston. The weather. If anybody knows me, I'm even shocked. I just finished cooking. Like my apartment is hot. I just put on the AC, and I'm like this February, but it's like 80 something degrees in my apartment on my thermometer, and I'm wearing this short sleeve. I do not like cold weather. I don't like winter. I don't like snow. I've never sat down and said, "Snow, where are you? I haven't seen you in 1 year," and I never will. I don't like being cold. If I can, I'm very weather. My mood is weather driven, like 90%. I can look out the window and say it's foggy today, and I'm not going outside. I could look out and say it's cold outside, and all my plans are canceled unless it's something like urgent. Like that's how I move. I don't like cold. So that's number one that made me like I gotta get out the Northeast because I don't like cold weather. It's nice, I guess, cute, having the 4 seasons, but half of the year I'm not even go. I don't even care to go out and wear those clothes because I'm cold. So that was a big plus for me for you. So I know does get hot. When summer, July and August are hot. People cry, "Oh, Houston is so hot." Even I have friends and stuff that moved here. "Oh, Houston's not hot the way I thought." People be exaggerating. Yes, Houston gets hot, but honestly, it's only like hot, maybe like 2 months of the year. It gets hot, but it does get cold. Anyone who was here Christmas weekend, do you guys remember 20-degree weather? That I was wearing gloves and earmuffs. Okay, Houston gets cold. It's not like cold like Northeast is not snowing, of course. Like I'm not going to say that, but like Houston is not hot January to December. That's not true. It gets cold. It's just that it's more temperate, it's more moderate. It doesn't get as cold as the Northeast, and it doesn't snow for the most part. Like when it snowed 2 years ago, two years ago was a whole. I wasn't living here at that time. Everything shut down. It was like a whole crazy thing because one little drop of snow came down. So it doesn't get extremely cold. So I like that about Houston. Number two, I like that there's no state income tax. We gotta be real. Money is important. Okay, I talk about this in one of my videos. I think it's what you should know before moving to Houston. When I have first switched over my paychecks from Jersey to Texas, I started getting deductions like for benefits and all that stuff during that paycheck, and I still was making more than before because I wasn't getting state taxes, and that's something that people don't look at. Like a lot of only like 11 states, Florida I know is one of them. I believe Tennessee don't do state income tax, and it makes a huge difference money wise. I see why people are able to save a little here and there because those taxes we pay up north with that federal on top of state, it can be it's a lot. All right, it's a lot. Evolve Empress, you say, yep, Dallas. Yeah, those are the popular places a lot of people from Houston talk about. Ziggy said, making friends, you get older stuff in your miss sociality. So imagine the average person. It's hard because people, you have to go out your way more. It's not as organic. It's not like, oh, we in school together, we work together. Like it's a lot for real. Ariel said, I'm the same. I think regarding not liking cold weather, I don't like cold weather. Russell, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate it. Please make sure you all have liked this video. And if you're feeling, it's about to be an hour of juiciness. So, ginger your girl to keep going because this job is not easy. But thank you so much, Russell. Okay. So I'm talking about the second thing I like about Houston, no state income tax. So I feel like you're able to see your money more. That could be kind of / cost of living, right? Trust me, Houston is not cheap the way people think. I had a rude awakening when I went apartment hunting. Those videos are going to be coming up next month. So be ready for those. I had a rude awakening. Houston is not, people think it's like, maybe that was 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Houston, cost of living is going up, but it's not just Houston. Cost of living is going up everywhere. So even though things are becoming more expensive in Houston, they also become more expensive in New York. They're also becoming more expensive in Atlanta. They're also becoming more expensive in California. So it's not specific to Houston. So overall, it's still cheaper. That's what I have to keep telling myself that it makes sense. I was on Instagram, saw this video. Thank you. Okay. I was on Instagram, saw this video about this couple. They living in a 500 square feet apartment in Manhattan, 2,800. Their rent just went up. Guess what? To like 43, or was it 4,500? Madness. I couldn't believe it. That they showed their apartment. literally showed their apartment was like about 500 square feet, 2,800 now for like it's crazy what they're doing out here. I understand why people are buying if they're in a situation too, because especially up there, up north, what they're charging people for rent should be illegal. Like New York, they're criminals there. Like it should be illegal what they're charging people to rent boxes out there. So that's why everyone is flocking down because if you think people here may think it's expensive, but y'all never lived up north, it's still cheaper here, way cheaper compared to up there. So that was my other thing, cost of living. I would say number three, I like the culture. And that's just overall, whether it's the Southern culture, the Nigerian African culture, the American culture. I just feel as if Houston is so diverse, it's so rich in culture. Like, it's like, for example, I went to like this fitness class yesterday, my friend had invited me to. And like it was like a boot camp, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'll go. You know, I work out at home, but I'm like, I like to mix it with classes. You know, it's good to interact and be social with people. And if you see in there was like hundreds of people, like all Black people, it working out. Like that's not something you can go to any city, major city, like besides like Atlanta or like a few other and just see. Like Houston, the culture, like it was like a basically like a black, like all Black gym, not like great crowd, great energy. That's when the people, like the people are like different. Like you could feel if you just being here, I'm like, I really vibe with Houstonians, you know? Even though most people in Houston are transplants, but we'll talk about that later. I would say number four, the food. You know, I'm a foodie. Last year I gained 15 pounds, work from home slash eating. I think it was really work from home because even I don't know, but the food here is good. Like honestly, not to say food in Jersey was bad because food in New Jersey was pretty good too. I knew being that I was there for so long, I knew where to get really good food. If anything, I still struggle to find some food down here. Like I haven't tasted Caribbean food down here. Certain things I haven't tasted down here because I'm struggling to like find a good place. So the food down here is good. And what else would I say? I said weather, cost of living slash state taxes, people, culture, food. And I think I'll basically piggyback off three and four. I feel like there's always something to do. And I said that was my biggest issue being in New Jersey, just to find something to do. It was just, it was just hard really building that community once like my main peoples, everyone ran away. Like it was hard. It really was hard. I feel like Houston's always like I'm even rejecting events. Like, oh, let me stay in my like the legit events, not like flaky weird events. Like so, there's always something to do. Always something to do. What So now we're gonna go into Houston. What not really cons, but just I could be honest. What I wasn't prepared for the whole bug situation. Like my last apartment, I'll go a little bit into that. Okay.